Oh, oh, hi guys. You caught me eating cabbage. It is a great vegetable to eat as a snack because it's good for your liver and it's good for your stomach. Yeah, and it's full of vitamins and it's also a vitamin C in it and vitamin K. So that's also why I like to eat it as a snack on a daily basis. So nothing could get better than this. Well, a phone call. We better transfer.
Help, help, we need your help because Wacky William is in Monterey Bay looking to kidnap sea otters, and he just went to the Caribbean to capture some fish, and then he went to Alaska to capture an Atka mackerel, and we literally need your help, and yeah, I'll be there with the boat in Monterey Bay, and help.
Shocker. Okay, gonna get in the portal.
Wild Hollands, nurturing all breeds of dogs. Wild Hollands, saving all species of frogs. Wild Hollands, running away from wild hogs. Wild Hollands, yeah. Well, here we are, and it's a beautiful day for a swim. But before we have some fun, we have to stop that fishing frolicking folly before he catches any sea otters, which are over there, resting as a giant raft. These guys spend practically their whole life in water because they're dependent on shellfish and the kelp forest. But anyway, time to turn to a sea otter by zapping Thwackaback the sea otter as she grooms her pup Dennis. And Thwackaback gets her name from thwacking clams on rocks while floating on her back. Dennis gets his name because of his dense fur, the densest of any mammal. Over 1 million fur follicles per square inch. It has to be because they don't have blubber. And they spend over 25% of their days grooming it, because if they don't, or if oil, a matin of their fur, a piece of food, a parasite, or spilled fuel gets in, the insulation is lost and the fur loses protection, causing water to rush in and they die of hypothermia. That's why grooming is so important to them. And because blowing air under their fur keeps them warm and buoyant. They'll even come on land to groom it sometimes. Grooming also puts air under their fur and keeps them warm and the air leaves as bubbles when they dive. But anyway, it's time to zap. All right now, I love this thick coat, webbed paws, and hydrodynamic body. Time to get in because sea otters can't be out of the water for too long or else they'll overheat, overstrain their joints, and their fur won't be waterproof. Though sea otters can come onto land occasionally to escape ocean predators, care for and protect their young, take refuge during storms, or to occasionally give birth or mate, while most of the birthing and mating happens in water. Now let's go. Another day, another seaside entree of sea otters, urchins, starfish, eels, clams, whelk, corals, crabs, cuttlefish, the works. Time to capture the sea otters, regardless of the legalities. Haha.
He's after the sea otters. While he's distracted, grab his head, A-double-I, and I'll use my clam-chomping jaws to shred him. Don't hesitate to assist.
Now let's check his boat and see if he caught anything else, and release whatever he fished back into the wild. He caught a tiger shark, a green moray eel, a laughing gull, a sergeant major, a Spanish hogfish, an Atka mackerel, a blue striped grunt, a pudding wife, and a schoolmaster. That's so much fish. Well, time to take these guys back to where they originally inhabit, the Caribbean reef. Except the Atka mackerel, we're taking him back to the Gulf of Alaska. We're back, and said fish are all okay, living happy and away from the villains. Whoa, that's no good. He could be anywhere out there in the Pacific Ocean. We should search for him. Wild Hollands, Dennis the sea otter pup is stranded out in the middle of the ocean somewhere and needs us to rescue him. Me and Cupcake Monster will search for him by hoverbike.
I'll search by Eco Rocket. And me and A-double-I will find them as sea otters. To the giant rescue!
Excuse us, Pappy the loggerhead sea turtle. Have you seen a 4-week-old sea otter baby float this way? All right. Loggerhead sea turtles don't speak English.
I'll translate. On top of keeping you safe, I've mastered the tongue of the sea turtle. He said no.
Plus, he's like 61. That's so lucky for sea turtles in the present. He gets his name from his papillae, which are like spikes in his beak and down his esophagus that protect from the jellyfish they eat. But, thanks anyway, Pappy. Excuse me, dolphins. We're looking for Dennis, the baby sea otter. Have you seen him?
They didn't see him.
Later, dolphins. Dennis could be anywhere out here, but he's so tiny, and the ocean huge, and like finding a needle in a haystack, or an ocean.
Wait, what's that way over there? It's Dennis! We found him!
Yeah, me knew we would.
We're coming, Dennis!
Be there in jiff.
Sperm whale! Whoa! Spencer, it's good to see you, bud. We're in the middle of a rescue here.
CM to Hollands. Come in, Hollands.
Region.
Go, Cupcake. We found Dennis. Our hover bike disabled, so we could use some help.
I got your coordinates. We'll be there soon.
Sit tight, Dennis. Help is on the way. Huh? Awesome. A bald eagle.
Not awesome! They hunt sea otters! Cupcake, get to that pup! Quick, swim for it!
Huh? But me can't. Me not the best swimmer.
You're a great swimmer! You've been practicing all day! You can do it, Cupcake! Hurry!
To the giant rescue! We got you, little Dennis.
Woohoo! Cupcake, you did it! What a swim!
Great swimming rescue, Cupcake. We are so proud of you. Thanks, guys. Me may not be the best swimmer, but me a fairly decent swimmer.
I'll get everybody back home. Climb up. There you go, Dennis.
Wow, Thwackaback is thwacking that red sea urchin with a rock, one of the few mammals equipped with tool use. And she's eating the yummy raw uni inside. Sea otters eat 25% of their weight to keep warm. They also like to tie kelp around their babies and to keep them to themselves when resting or getting food to bring back so they don't drift away. Now let's see the kelp forest. Oh, sea otter fur helps them blend into the kelp forest, which is an amazing ecosystem, like an underwater rainforest that supports so much life, like the kelp perch that we earlier saw, the butter clams, ochre starfish, and red sea urchins. Sea otters eat these guys to maintain their population because if they didn't, there'd be no more kelp to support the sea creatures and fight climate change by absorbing CO2 and other chemicals for a long time and keeping it stored even after it dies, cooling the heating oceans and reducing ocean acidity, which is so important. Whoa, stellar sea lion! Whoo! Sea otters are also prey for sharks and orcas, making them vulnerable when tied up in kelp as babies and sometimes as adults, but they're great swimmers with an extra long pinky toe on each back paw. This helps with more efficient propulsion by shaping their feet like fins in a way. It additionally helps them to maintain body temperatures by having them in water when too warm or out of water when they're too hot. They also have strong teeth and jaws because they're always eating urchins, clams, abalone, and crabs. Now, before we go, time to perform some sick dives.
This is my dolphin breach backflip with a twist.
Whoa! Nice one, dude. Now here's my helipelican rotator dive.
Nicely done!
Come on, Berto. Let's do ours. Well, somebody's got to show 'em a real dive. Our latest invention! They never cease to impress. Now, belly flop! We should head back because we don't want to disturb the largest sea lion species in the world, the stellar sea lion, and potentially get attacked because they don't like people getting too close to them because they're cute. Have a good one, gang. Portal?
That was a fun adventure, and thanks for watching. Want to find out more about cool animals? So just continue watching the series Wild Hollands. Have a good one.